Um, we have a special guest today, and this is another episode. So I just want us to quickly go straight into it. You can just introduce yourself and tell us what you're up to and what you do.
My name is Humphrey Kayange. I'm a father. I'm a husband. Professionally, I'm a chef. What else? uh, I started my career around 8 years ago. Uh, Started in a local market called Kawangware in Nairobi, Kenya. I was selling tea and mandazis. Uh, that's where my journey started. After that, I quitted that job because um, working from 6 a.m. to around 8 p.m., then you earn 200 shillings. I saw that it was overwhelming. So I quitted, and I've done a lot of things before I joined the industry. So I joined a group. Uh, we started doing acrobats and all that stuff. We got a chance to go to the US, no, Spain. Then the chance was given to another group. So I was so disappointed because I thought that was like a limelight for me to bring something good to my family, especially my mother and my siblings. So after that, I quitted. I went to work as a cleaner in a school. So I was washing toilets, and at the same time, I was taking kids in the morning and in the evening with a bus. So I was like a conductor. After 1 year, I quitted and started selling drugs. How do I call them? The natural drugs, kind of herbal. Let me say herbal drugs, but they are certified. So after that, an year, I quitted and decided to go to school. I come from just a normal background, not a very rich background. So me quitting from that job and coming back at home and saying that I'll go to school, it was challenging for me because my mother didn't have that cash. No one had cash for me to go to school. So I decided to go to join a church. So we met with friends and we started singing. So back then I used to rap. And we released a couple of songs. Then after that, we started splitting when guys started joining campus. Then I was left alone. So there's a guy in the church told me, you haven't joined the school. And I told him, I'm just waiting for the right time. I didn't want to disclose whatever we were going through as a family. So the second time he came and approached, hey, have you joined school? And I told him, no. I told him about my background, the situation which my family was in. And the guy decided to sponsor me in the first semester. So he told me to go and look for a school and enroll. So that's where my journey started. And now it's 8 years.
So just looking back, can you say that you've always wanted to do this, or it was just maybe the opportunity that presented itself and you decided to take it?
The funny thing, my grandfather from my mother's side, he was a hotelier, and my dad was a chef. So when I was growing up, I used to look up to him. the things he used to do, the things he used to prepare for us at home. I miss those moments. Rest in peace, Dad. That guy was. So the baton he passed to me, he placed the baton in safer hands. But it was cooking. It's what I liked since I was very young, because I remember there's a time my dad told me, "What would you like to do when you're finished school?" And I told him, I want to cook like you. And I guess I was in primary. So I remember such days. They were. It's not just something that came accidentally, but it's something that started way back since primary level. Because I remember I had 2 magazines, and they had recipes. So, and I don't know, in class 5. So it started way back. Yeah.
And maybe for guys who want to be professionals like you, can you advise them, maybe is it a must for them to go to school, or these are skills that they can be self-taught?
We have chefs who they haven't gone to school, and personally I've trained some, and they're doing well. And it's all about passion. The things that we get from school, let me say, it's not enough. When maybe in other schools, but the schools, these local schools, we don't get much. In fact, when you go to the field, that's the time you realize, wow, so this the real world. So it's all about passion and pushing yourselves, and getting engaged with the right people, yeah, and professional people.
From what you have achieved, what can you say you did to make guys believe in you? Because these are skills that you really need guys to bank on your skills so that you can get opportunities. So how did you make guys believe in whatever it is that you are offering?
I just pushed myself. And I remember I've been sending my pictures, my tutorials in bigger names in the world, and some of them reject, some of them they don't pay attention. But it's all about pushing yourself, because when you believe in yourself, there's nothing that you can't make. It's the times you are living in, it's a matter of someone holding your hand to come in the limelight. But as for me, the bottom line is just to push yourself and believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then no one can believe in you. No one can believe in anything that you're doing. But if you push yourself, man, hey, people believe in you, and people will start following you.
Can you say social media has really helped to catapult your career? Have you maybe gotten deals because of social media? Like me, I knew you through social media. So have people reached out to you just because of maybe seeing what you do on social media?
Yeah, social media has played a huge role. I remember there was a time I was in national TV for a certain cooking show. And afterwards, I got a lot of DMs, I got a lot of messages. And, I come from a humble background. So I've been mentoring few people, sending tutorials, trying to see what they can do, and just helping. It's about helping one another. So the social media has played a major role for me to come to the limelight. when I put my pictures, tutorials. Yeah, social media has played a big role. I can testify.
So I don't know if somebody maybe wants to call you at their party, maybe they have an event. Do you offer your services like that, or how do you offer your services?
Yeah, I offer my services. I've been doing house cookings and just bringing the fine dining thing from out from the hotel to the comfort of your living room. So I've been doing some fine dining things at the comfort of your living room. So that's what I've been doing. I've not been doing bigger parties because I believe I do greater things with few numbers because with fine dining you do smaller things, smaller portions, but when you execute them, you do them like wow. It leaves the clients with a wow factor. So I've not been doing bigger functions, but approximately 15 people down to 10. But
You've also
bigger functions now.
Yeah, you talked about a point where you are on national TV, so I would just like you to talk about that. How did you even get there, and how was the experience?
It was a show that was being aired in a national TV called KTN, and it's my friend who linked me, and we've been talking so much in the social media. We didn't have we before we were just talking. You know, when you find a random chef and it's someone who's doing the thing that you're doing, so you start sharing ideas. So it's a guy who I respect so much. His name is Abdallah, Chef Abdallah, and we talked so much in social media. So one day I received a call from him. Hey, we are doing a certain show. Would you like to be featured? And I said yes. So the show was all about mentoring home cooks to become people like me, to become people like Ali, to become greater chefs. Yeah, this show was just mentoring young people and teaching people how to cook, how to do things in the kitchen. Yeah.
You've interacted with a couple of guys, of course, in the industry, and I just want to know, on a skill level here in Kenya, can we have guys who can participate in these national forums and competitions? Do we have the skills?
Yeah, Kenya, we have skills. We have skills, but as Kenyan chefs, we need to hold each other hand.
Okay, so we were just talking about the experience that you have had interacting with people in the industry. And I was just asking if do we have the skills as Kenyans to compete in these global platforms that we see?
Yeah, we have the skills, and the chefs who have interacted with them. All we need to have is just exposure and supporting our own. If you get a chance to go to the let me say the international competitions, it's all about supporting each other. We have the skills, and all we need is a little bit exposure. When we get exposure, because the things we have here in Kenya are not the things that the guys are having abroad. So it's just exposure, and I guess all will be set. But the skills we have, truly, we have the skills. I've seen and I can attest these skills. Yeah.
You talked about previously you being on national television, and I just want you to talk about during, when you are on a national platform. I guess the way you have said, very many people embraced you, and of course there is also a section of guys who usually feel like maybe you are not fit and they start sending you hateful comments. Did that happen, and how did you deal with that?
I've been taught to ignore things which they're not constructive. But above all, every comment that I used to receive to the DMs, I took them positive. Whatever it's good, I take in. Whatever it's not good, I let it go, because we live in a world where people are committing suicide because of being trolled in the internet. It's all about being disciplined and take whatever it's good, just take it. Whatever it's not good, you let it go. So that's how I've been surviving. What's good, I take it. What's not good, let it go.
Talk about the most memorable moments in your career, or maybe let's say things that you view as achievements just through your career, talking to people, interacting with people in the industry.
My achievements, I think the few people I mentor, I take that as an achievement, because they haven't gone to school, just Form 4 level and out. But the farther they have reached, I count it as an achievement, because achievement to me, it's not all about making money, living large, dressing well. Achievement to me, it's all about giving back to the community, because when I was there, when I needed help, someone held my hand. Truly, when I was in school, in the college, I didn't remove even a single cent to pay for anything or to buy for anything for me. But someone else, a group of people, they supported me. So me giving back to the community, it's an achievement. It's not about living large, it's about giving back. So that's an achievement for me.
As we are finishing up, I want you to talk to guys who are starting out. What have you maybe noted that they should do? What should they not do? Maybe when approached with these corporates and brands, what should they put into practice?
The guys who are coming up, as I said earlier, it's all about believing in yourself, and just know what you want. First, figure out what you want. It's not about cash, it's not about fame, it's not about women, but just think about yourself. What do you want? And when you sit down and you think about what you want, then nothing will stop you. Some years back, they wanted me to be to join the forces, and everything was set, was about to fly out and join the forces. But I sat and told myself, what did you wanted when your dad asked you, what do you want? Then I answered myself, I want to be like you, Dad. So go for what you want to do. It's not about peer pressure. Leave the peer pressure alone. This is your life, and just focus on building yourself. and attaching yourself to the right people, everything will move swiftly. Do your own research, because of daily, like yesterday I slept around 2:30, doing some research, because we can't rely on things that we are being told, but just rely on something that you've done your research, and you know, all this, if I do this and this and this, if I combine this and this and this, I'll get this. So do your own research, believe in yourself, do not listen to people, focus on building yourself. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much for giving me your time. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.